Okay, so welcome to lesson 2, and this is the Hake brush that we're going to be using for all of this painting. You can have a look at the Hake brush sorted video at the end that will show you all sorts of other uses for this beauty. But this is what we're going to use, the Hake brush. And like I say, I've got my reference picture in front of me so I can work from it. It's half the size of the paper that I'm using, and I'm just going to have fun basically. And the colours I'm going to use, my 7 colour palette, again have a look at the video at the end that shows you all the equipment that I use, and you'll see that I only ever use 7 colours in my tutorials. And the colours we're going to use in this painting are raw sienna, burnt umber, burnt sienna, alizarin crimson, ultramarine, lemon yellow, and Payne's grey. So that's the 7 colour palette and the Hake brush all ready to go. So I've got that sorted there. I've got a little plate to mix my colours on. And what I want to reiterate first off is the idea now of this exercise is not to finish with a painting that you can hang on the wall, but that is a bonus if we get the picture to hang on the wall. You know, when I was starting off, if I'd have got a picture the first time, I'd have been well chuffed. So basically, this is an exercise to relax yourself, yeah, with watercolours. Okay, so you can see your reference material, and I'll put a little photograph up in the corner that you should be able to see in one of the corners. It should come up any time now, and that's the reference picture. Okay, and as we can see, we've got basically a little bit of sky at the top, and we've got 3.5 boxes really, haven't we? One that takes up getting on for 1/3 of the page. At the other end, another one that's taking up about the same amount, a little bit lower down because of the perspective. There's a slight perspective. We've got a big box there and a little box there. Yeah, that is the basis of this picture. And to get the outline of these boxes, I'm going to use raw sienna, the lightest of the colours that we'll be using, and it's a pretty good match, you know, to the colour exactly, as are the other 2 colours that we're going to be using. And the other thing to remember is, you know, you're not after making a photograph of perfection. The colours have got to match perfectly at all. They don't. We've got a 7 colour palette, and that's what we're going to use. Okay, you can see from the finished picture, the course picture, that I've not gone for all the bits and bats. I've gone for a very, very distinct style, if you like, of kind of a dreamy style, isn't it? So all the little white bits I'm not even bothered about. If they work out and I get a few of them, then I'll be quite happy, but I'm not bothered particularly. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to do is, using this raw sienna, is just get an idea of where each box is. Yeah, there's the big box. I'm just basically laying it on. You probably can't actually see the colour, so I'll just like darken it up a little bit so you can see it. So I've drawn a box, and then that one's a little bit lower. Now I've made these marks, so I'm going to stay with it. I'm not going to alter it in any way if it's wrong, because you see already I've just noticed that we will just alter that because that gap's far too big, isn't it? So we'll make that one a little bit bigger, and that one, and then the little box in there. So we've got 1 box, 2 boxes, 3 boxes, 4 boxes I should say, and then that one there is just slightly in front. Okay, so that's the first thing I'm going to do, and the next thing I'm going to do is just make that colour now a lot darker, the raw sienna, because I've got a good idea now where I want this box. It's going to be here. And also we can do this one because that's in the same colour. Got a lot of muck in my Hake brush. Just give it a quick wash. Alright, so now we know where these two are going to be.